Learn how to focus before you fail. Hello, I'm Chuck Boutal, Director of Education with the Restoration Technical Institute, and it's time for another When It Comes Down to It. In this particular case, we're talking about setting a goal and formulating a plan. And in this particular case, we're going to talk about it with hiring. The whole concept here is we need to look at hiring someone for our business. Now, of course, this works in any particular problem, but we're going to focus on that hiring issue because it's a big paramount with us, and it also helps in employee retention if you hire the right candidate the first time. And knowing you got the right candidate the first time comes down to making sure that you've got a good list of what's absolutely needed. Let's take a look at two completely different jobs in the same company. And a lot of people don't realize that it's a completely different person and personality for the two different jobs. So first thing you need to do is ID your target. So we're going to hire two people. That's the identification. We want two new hires in the company. We need one out in the technical world working in the field, and we need another one for our front office, okay? So for our shop and field person and our administration person, obviously dependability and capability is, of course, to be able to handle a job, the same across both of them. We want them both to get it done on time, be a timely type person, and that type of thing. And we're, of course, always looking for the appropriate skills. Now here, the skills vary a little bit different because obviously we're looking for more technical skills out in the field, and we're looking for more administrative skills up in that front office. But they are two completely different people when we come to the next step. And the next step is, what type of personality are we looking for? Out in the field, things are constantly changing. We need someone who can think on their feet. Well, now we do need a certain amount of recordability and paperwork to be done, but remember, the biggest thing here is problem solving and big picture oriented and understanding the project needs to be completed on budget and on time. When we're talking about an office administration person, we're talking more about someone who's really into the details, making sure the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed. And of course, these two people tend to butt heads from time to time, don't they? If you don't hire the right personality trait for the right job, in other words, someone who's big picture oriented and kind of, yeah, we're going to get that done, and we got all the paperwork filled out, but we didn't go too far over the edge in paperwork, that's going to work in the field. But that's not going to work in the administration side at all because what? Things aren't completed that way. So we need to make sure on the administration side, again, we're hiring a more detail-minded person. So develop, number one, your advertisement to be targeted to the personality type, not just what's needed to do that job. And then two, when you bring them in for an interview, put together a few questions, just simple, easy to answer questions to kind of get you into the mindset, is this a detail-minded person who's really going to take care of my paperwork and understand that they're going to force people to make sure that this paperwork is completed and turned in on time so our administration side flies very well? Or if we hire somebody who's big picture oriented and, oh, we'll get to that tomorrow, that person's going to fail and we're going to lose our employee retention. That's a big issue. Make absolutely sure, again, you're hiring the right personality for the right job. So when it comes down to it, the first thing you need to do is identify the needs of the goal. In this particular case, identify the needs that your hiring position has to have in order to be successful at that position. Once you do that, you're going to identify the traits that you want to have in the person filling that position. And of course, go out for a candidate, hire in that candidate. Once you hire the candidate in, assess that candidate's traits and abilities, and then come back and identify the needs that they need to become fully engaged or fully capable of working in that position. The priorities then become the plan. So the whole concept here is you may identify 15 items that this individual needs in order to be complete at their goal. Prioritize these items for them. Don't just say, take these 15 courses and you're done. Give them the easiest and the most important courses for them to have first, because that gives them a little bit momentum. Easy means they're going to complete it, they're going to do well at it, and then that gives them self-confidence and momentum to move forward. If they've got that momentum and self-confidence, they're probably going to complete all, say, of the 15 tasks in this particular case. The whole final step is enact that action plan and complete all of the courses necessary in a good time frame, so that way you'll have a fully educated, fully capable, and of course, more than anything else, fully motivated employee. And that is how you get employee retention. As always, thanks to C&R Magazine for distribution of the series, and thank you for learning with rtilearning.com. Hello, I'm Chuck Boutal, and welcome to When It Comes On Down to It. Here we go. And
you said it again.
always, can he make it through a day without saying it wrong? And no. Because the problem is I used both of those lines interchangeably, because actually we had a little poll on whether Chuck says when it comes on down to it or when it comes down to it. Which one do I say more? And it was there 50-50. So let's take a look at two different Stop. Okay, yeah. We aren't going to have any shortage of this.
We could do it when it comes down to it, where it's literally just you say one word at a time and TJ just clips them together.
Yeah, well, that's going to be the next one, actually.